No way. Are we really not doing the audio, baby? We're not doing the audio? Oh, what a newbie. What a newbie here, guys. All right. Welcome into the Coliseum. Can everybody hear me now? Give me a mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Man, oh man, oh man. There we go. Yeah, just welcome everybody back to the Coliseum. We've been absolutely killing it, man. Amazing. We're back. We're back. We are back in the Coliseum. What an amazing couple nights it's been, guys, throughout our Scalp and Chill sessions. Let's do just a quick little roll call here and just tell everybody here. We got our boy Reese. We got Cryptobes. We got Michael, Just Steve, Tim, Bruce, BB8, Trental. Welcome, guys. DL, Just Steve. We got our boy Razorback, Gates. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, everybody, back into the Coliseum. I was just reading out here, Just Steve. Just Steve is saying here, by the way, CryptoCrank, I've been with you for just over 2 weeks. I have a goal to recoup 10K I lost using other systems, and I'm halfway there, and I'm joining your inner group to learn more. Very, 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 very cool to hear, man. What an amazing testimony, guys. One thing that you will not ever hear from me, man, is changing the system, changing the strategy. We repeat the steps every single day in the Coliseum. Nothing changes. Again, one strategy, all right, is scalping. The strategy is scalping. 2, structure. We find our ranges. Ranges are going to consist of highs and lows. Highs and lows that touch in multiple trend lines, whether they're sideways, parallel, downwards, upwards. These are entries. Education, all right? Education, the time in the charts. You guys are going to learn how to find your ranges, all right? As you guys have time in the charts and you guys are learning the strategy, learning the structure, the education builds. This is what builds confidence to execute. This is very, very simple, guys, but it doesn't work unless you're doing it every single day the exact same way. Ranges, we already understand it. Scalping just means expectations. Expectations of our trade, all right? We are not trying to hit a bunch of home runs. We had an amazing trade this morning that I gave out inside of the Coliseum. We'll be going over that trade as well. We had a couple of members that said, hey, man, this thing could really rip. You know what I mean? And I said, dude, we're in the chips right now. We're in the chips. We have a banger trade right now. Yes, it can rip. Yes, it could go higher. But that is not our strategy. We do not deviate from the strategy. Scalping just means that we are on first base. You're not trying to hit a bunch of home runs. When we're in the chips and we lock it in, baby, we're good. So let's go over that this morning. All right? No sound yet, everybody. What's up? Yep, everybody's saying pump up the likes. Yeah, everybody pump up the likes, guys. We've been hitting 100 likes almost every stream now. Thank you so much to the Coliseum. Thank you to all the members, guys. I'm sure we're going to have a lot more start joining us in just a bit. Let's dig right into the charts. All right, let's dig right into the charts. This morning, we had a beautiful trade. Bitcoin was totally taking a nice big dump this morning, man. It was right in here. And let's actually go over the trade here. Let's go over the trade. Let's go over here to X. So here's the trade from this morning, guys. All right, I said another clean scalp called live in the Coliseum. BTC retraced to the 618-786 zone. Reaction confirmed. Entry executed. Exit at prior resistance. We had the chart here from this morning's dip. We'll be showing you guys exactly how we got this trade this morning. We had so many members in the Coliseum. It was amazing to see in my P&L board, guys, how many cranksters had very identical. So just real quick, identical positions for the entries. I am not a call group. If you want to participate in some of the trades, more than happy to do it. I'm going to teach you how I do my trades, the education, guys. And again, let's just start off by saying right off of the bat here, let's look at this. All right. No wonder I was missing a scene here. There it is. Let's take a look at this, guys. The Coliseum disclaimer, this content is for educational entertainment purposes only, does not constitute financial advice. Trading involves significant risk, and you may lose more than your initial investment. All trading decisions are made at your own discretion. Trade responsibly. Okay? Let's get the charts back up here, guys. So again, we did end up taking this trade. Boom, boom. It was a beautiful $10,000 trade. It was a beautiful $10,000, $12,000 trade. Let's walk through how we were able to find it. So this morning, what we did is we like pulling ranges, and you can see throughout this whole area right here, this is what we want to be pulling a fib on. So we pulled it from this low to the high. Bitcoin completely melted through, all right, the golden pocket. In the Coliseum, I said, guys, really the next level on this dip is going to be the 786, all right? If we typically go straight through, we bounce all the way up, come down. We normally want to try to bounce. We got that first bounce, and then it rolled completely over, rolled really over, boom. The moment we started bouncing right in here, guys, everybody took the trade. Everybody took this beautiful trade, and the expectations were we were in the chips. This thing bounced hard. We came right up to this candle right in here, and I said, this is TP. I typically like to take 75% of my TP right away. All right. And the reason being is I'm already in the chips. I'm already up 3-4% on my scalp. Man, that's a beautiful trade. When you're making 3-4% on every scalp, guys, remember, I'm using a good amount of money. All of you guys are using a good amount of money, but when you're making 3-4% on every scalp times 2-3 scalps a day, you are killing it. So just please understand strategy. Strategy entails scalping. What is scalping? Short micro movements within a range. And when we find these, all we want to do is we want to absolutely kill it within this range. So we did end up, I closed my trade out right in here. We got it from right here to right here. This move right here was an absolute banger, guys. Congratulations to the cranksters this morning. Took the one trade and I was done for the day. Now, if we clean all of this up, let's find our new range of what we're going to trade tonight. Right off of the bat, bang. Right here, right here. We can see Bitcoin has multiple touches. This is on a 24-minute, and we can see from here to here, it's been playing for 9 hours in this range. It's looking like if Bitcoin does come down to here again, we're going to end up taking another trade. So we got another $200-$300 to go. See if Bitcoin comes down. We'll take the scalp long back up to the range. So again, a lot of traders have a hard time, all right, have a hard time trying to say, where are the entries? Well, the entries are within in the range. Very simple. Let's show you where entries would be. Short. Long. Short. Long. We just, right before the stream, came up again. Short. Now we're looking for a long. All right? Now we're looking for another long. Let's see if this thing comes down here. Okay? So again, when you're trying to find entries, very simple, guys. All right? Very simple. Tops, bottoms, ranges. More touches that you see on a trend line, okay? That is our range. It's very simple. When you guys are walking through the charts, doing the education, time in the charts, finding your range, this is our now established range that we will be scalping this evening. Does that make sense? Does anybody got any questions? We're walking through this, man. We're going to bust out the education, and then we're going to see if we can end up taking a scalp together. Does look like Bitcoin's trying to fight right here. Hopefully it does something like this. See how it kind of just dumps, kind of gets this little pump, and then rolls over again. Let's see what Biddy wants to do. Let's see what Biddy wants to do. But again, does that make sense, guys? Trying to find your range, trying to find your beautiful range. This right here is not what we want. I said this on last night's stream. This price action right there, you don't really want this. All right? You do not want this. You want a nice, boring, sideways range. Whether the range is shorting this thing down on a parallel channel, you can see from here to there, multiple touches. All right? Multiple touches. You can see tops, bottoms. All right? We could also do something like this, where we have another sideways action like this. Boom, multiple touches right in here. There's ranges everywhere to be found. And again, these ranges are your entries your exits, because it's very clearly defined highs and lows. All right. Highs and lows means it's very simple. You take the long here, you're going to put stops right above. Break of structure. Longs here, stop loss underneath. Break of structure. Okay. Very, 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 very simple stuff, guys. Simple trading is the best trading, and all we're using is support, resistance, volume, and fib levels. Support, resistance, volume, and fib levels. All right? That's exactly what we're going to be using for every single one of these scalps. Now, the other thing too, I like using Market Cipher. We're going to be getting I'm going to be asking them for some discount codes for our affiliate, man, so that way we can offer you guys a nice big discount. And since I'm using Market Cipher every day for the last 4 or 5 years, all right, it'd be good for the Coliseum. That'd be a good partnership for sure. We could see on a 20-minute here, Bitcoin it's getting weaker to the downside. So hopefully, let's see what ends up happening here for the Asian London trading hours here. Again, I tell you guys that between 6:30, 7:30, 8:30 are typically the best trades. My best trading times. Okay. Yep. Excellent. Love the comments, guys. I love all the comments you guys are putting in on X. Absolutely love all of it. Yeah, simple trading is the best trading. You do not need to overcomplicate these things. When I was on Jason Gasper's stream, we laughed, man, because it's funny how, everybody's trying to sell the same thing, but in reality, man, it's just coming down to the simplicity of it with a little bit of sauce, a little bit of you. But it all goes back to the roots: support, resistance, volume, fibs. Support, resistance, volume, fibs. Add in very, very, very simple within your range. Okay. So let's see what kind of trades we can get into tonight. Let's see. I'm watching Bitcoin. Let's also look at USDT dominance. Let's look at USDT dominance. Let's see. It's got to a 10-minute here. We also have our established range for USDT dominance right in here. What we would like to see is if this pops up, Bitcoin's going to come down to the bottom of the range, and we can see that that's exactly what's happening. If this ends up popping up, comes up to the top of the range, good probability that Bitcoin is going to come down to the bottom of the range. This gets a rejection. This gets a bounce. We end up taking our trade. That's what we're looking for tonight. What's going on, DG fan? There's an upward trend starting at 62.7. Would you use it in an overall big range? For Just Steve, question from Big Steve. So you're saying that there's an overall from, and you're saying this range right here. I'm assuming you're going to be going like from here to here. You're going to be looking at something like that. Is this something that you're looking at? You're looking at this big boy range like that. Nice big multi-day range is what you're looking at. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can clearly see there's multiple touches on the range. All right, we're playing in mid chop right now. And like I explained the last 2 nights, this is a range within a range. Absolutely. So we could say, if Bitcoin does end up coming down, let's just say if we go from this fib up to the top and we do get another high, do you see what I'm saying? We could start looking to maybe short that 71.72 and then maybe right back down here onto this golden pocket if we and again, this is hypothetical because we don't have any of these candles just yet. If we pull the fib from this low to maybe this high, if it pops up here and we get another a higher high, and then our retracement back down into here. So yeah, absolutely. Good look. Great look, Steve, for sure. This is definitely a big range, but this is a range within a range here. Now we could obviously see here, Bitcoin is coming down. Let's see if it comes down to the bottom of our range. USDT dominance is popping up. We're walking through absolutely everything, guys. We're walking through all of it, and let's see if we can end up taking a trade together. Boom. Jay Dolan's in the house. Beautiful. What up? Crypto Lion's in the house. Let's do this. Let's do this. We have over 100 people watching. We got 110 total. If everybody jumps over to YouTube and hits the likes, let's check out these likes, man. We'll do a giveaway. We'll try to clap a trade, and let's see if we could do a giveaway here at the end of the stream. We got to try to get ourselves a good trade. Got about 31 likes. Looks like the trade idea is getting ready to play. USDT dominance is coming up. We want it to bounce on up. Bitcoin, come on down to our level, and then we can take the trade. Smash the likes, guys. Smash the likes. I really liked it today, guys. We're doing a make sure to get inside of the all right. Sorry, I was reading this real quick. You can use 0 USDT chart to see USDT in reverse. 86 people, only 40 something likes. Yeah. Bring on the likes, man. Let's do it. I really liked in the Coliseum, guys. We're doing this thing. It's called Confessions in the Coliseum. One thing that I love, man, about the Coliseum and how close we are, because, again, all I ask is that you guys trade with me on zoomex, right where I'm trading. We trade underneath one roof, and in return, I'm going to be going over the strategies, the structures, the discipline, the education, the execution, the live trades, all for free, all right? But one thing that I really like is how close we are in the Coliseum, and right now we're running a segment called Confessions in the Coliseum, all right? And we're going to be giving away a 1 month free into the Inner Circle. What the Inner Circle is, it's just a direct contact to me, more priority, talks into the chat. A little bit like this morning after we went through the trade. I gave out the trade to everybody. It was a little bit more in depth, how we took the trade, why we took the trade. You get access to a lot of senior traders that like to help people. It's really awesome. We got Gates, Razorback. We have multiple people inside of the Inner Circle, guys. And we're going to be doing 1 month for free. All you got to do, all right, inside of the Coliseum. All right, let's go over here. It is under the Coliseum rewards. And this is what it is. It's called the Coliseum isn't built on perfection. It's built on discipline, growth, and accountability. One crankster will earn 1 month free inside of the Inner Circle, not by luck, but by honesty. One thing about day trading, it is you versus you versus the charts. This is a one-on-one. So it's all about how honest can you be with yourself? How disciplined can you be with yourself? All right? You need to be so self-aware with yourself that you got to have these confessions. You need to have these one-on-one talks with yourself consistently. You always need to be adjusting. All right? This is all you got to do in order to enter. Get inside of the Coliseum, get inside of the Telegram, and you're going to give us your story. All right? This is how you enter. Reply in the thread, your biggest trading flaw. Be real. Over trading, revenge trading, moving stops, FOMO, oversizing. We've all fought it. We've all done it together. Okay? We've all done it. We've all done it. Give us your biggest flaw in trading. All right? Second, how you found me and the Coliseum. All right? Who sent you here? How'd you find me? What makes you want to stay? All right? And third, a gift that perfectly describes you as a trader. So again, excellent reward. 1 month free inside of the Inner Circle in the Coliseum, guys. Get inside of the Telegram, have some fun, break it down. At the end of this reward, okay, on this giveaway, the top confessions will be reviewed anonymously and broken down so the entire Coliseum can learn. You have to be honest with yourself. All right? So today, I went ahead and I did exactly that. Let's look at my confession. All right. Confessions in the Coliseum. In my early stages, I overtraded and gave it all back. All right. My risk was measured in dollars, not percentages. I didn't wait for price action to come to me. I was forcing trades. I was trading the market that I wanted instead of the market that I have. I traded the middle of chop, and I got smoked. One thing I could promise you guys, and this is why I now own the Coliseum and I'm building the Coliseum, it was all tuition. All right? You got to be honest with yourself. Confessions in the Coliseum, guys. Always making those adjustments. Let's look back at the charts here. Again, while we're going over the education, there's no trade right now. We're waiting for Bitcoin to come down to the bottom. This is mid chop. Same thing with USDT dominance. We would like for this to come on up. All right? Come on up, USDT dominance. Come on down, Bitcoin, to the support. That's all we're waiting for, okay? Let's read some of these again. Let's read some of these. Newbie Crypto, God bless you, Crank. Thank you. God bless you, Newbie Crypto. I'll see you in the Coliseum. Ooh, we got babes. We got babes in the house. We got baby boy, Mr. Alex O Crypto. First, we got Angel. First all February didn't take I can't even read, man. Hold on. First all February didn't take a loss. Made about 1.1K with trades of about 50 to 20x leverage. Last 2 days lost 1.2. Revenge trading, over trading. I lost all my progress, but lesson learned. It's a confession in the Coliseum. Enter it in the Coliseum, dude, and try to get 1 month free inside of the inner circle. Tell us your story, dude, and give us your... I'm going to help you guys. But if you can't be honest with yourself every day, why you lost, how you lost, where you lost, where'd you lose? Did you take mid chop? How you lost? Did you force a trade? Why you lost? You didn't have a stop loss. I mean, guys, this is this career, if you decide to be a full-time trader, is demanding to yourself, to your wallet, to your structure. It is demanding, man. You cannot interfere with the rules. You cannot break the rules, dude. You're going to get smoked. It happens to every single trader. All right? It happens to every single trader. You cannot do that. Everyone's going to go through this journey. And you know what? I can tell you that things go really, really fast in your trading careers if you are disciplined. Discipline decides who eats. I got our boy Oha. Yeah, Oha's perfect, dude. It was dumping last night. He did end up calling a dump. Breakout to the upside seems coming. I'm waiting for a trade, guys. I want this trade. I think this is going to dump down in here. This is going to pump right up into here. And then I'm going to smack a good one. Let's see. Let's see. Bullish praying right at the trends. Our boy Oha, man. I like Oha. So plants sticking through. Let's see if we can get Bitcoin to come down to that support. Again, guys, if you're just joining us, it's all about one, finding a range. Look at our range that we have on Bitcoin. This is the range that we're trading. Ranges consist of tops and bottoms. Tops and bottoms are going to be your entries. Short, long, short, long, short. We're looking for this long. And the reason being is it's coming down to this support. We want to see if this holds. Stops right underneath. Now, it could do what it did last night where we get a quick little break of structure, fakes everybody out, and then it comes back up into here. I'll still take that trade. But the whole point, guys, is that we're doing an if-then scenario. You broke the rules and got smoked. It happens to all of us. It happens to the best of us, too. Let's see where we're at on these likes here, man. 52. Excellent. What's up, C-Train? Francisco? Get us to 100 likes. Get us to 100 likes. And again, guys, if you guys are just joining the Coliseum, you're new. I'm a stiffler on this, guys. I will kick you out of the Coliseum. All right? Create a zoomex account and give me your UID. Everything is for free, but it's no UIDs, no trading. Bye-bye. We got our boy Jason Casper in the house. Long at support, short at the highs. Very simple. Another professional. Absolutely. Make a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Ben Franklin. Yep. Casper's got the best. He said just his granddaddy said buy low and sell high. That's all you got to do. We've heard him say it for years to come. Years. I've been hearing that for years. Again, guys, we long at, this is mid chop chop. We long at support. All right. We long at support and we short resistances. This is an established range right here for these trades. Very simple. Yeah. Shout out to Casper, guys. Make sure to go watch, follow Jason Casper and follow Alex O Crypto. Hopefully we can get a trade in tonight, guys. Again, the initial plan was Bitcoin comes down to the support. USDT dominance comes back up. Same thing with dominance, guys. Look at USDT dominance. We also have the exact same range. They are so perfectly correlated right now. We want to see this come down to support, this come up to resistance. Now, if we're streaming and this decides to break out, there's a high probability that this is going to break down. So we need to keep an eye out when we get into these levels. That's right, man. Long at support, short at the highs. Do not force it. Don't force it, guys. Do not force it. You're going to get smoked. All right, so we're waiting. You know, it's coiling up. USDT dominance is coiling up. Let's look at some market cipher on USDT dominance. I mean, on the 20-minute money flow's coming down. Tight RSIs. Yeah, let's look at the heat maps real quick. Absolutely, I do. Let's also look at the heat maps and see where some liquidity grabs can be. I bet you it's right below us. Yeah, look. Right on our big our range that we were talking about. So it's on the tops and bottoms. Tops and bottoms. Now, here's the thing, guys. This is probably my first cycle, you know, the last 2 years where I've really seen the heat map come into play. And I don't need to really look at a heat map because I can tell, I know when you've been doing this for so long, you know that there's liquidations here because if this thing breaks out, you're going to smash all the shorts. If this thing breaks down, you're going to smash all the longs. So again, I don't really need to look at a heat map a lot of the times because again, you can see, I mean, just look, it's right down in here and then right above. And then if we go over to the heat map, you can see there's our range right in there, right above, right below. I'd like to zoom out though and see. I bet you there's some crazy liquidity. Let's go over here. Model 2. Yeah, man, way up here. 70Ks. There's liquidity built up at 60s and 70s, man. Guys, this is probably what's going to end up happening here. Let's go back to Market Cipher. Let's look at this real quick. Let's go to the daily. It is getting weak to the downside. You guys can see here that Bitcoin momentum is getting weak to the downside. Money flow is getting flat. This is very, very similar to this right here. We are just sideways trading. Excuse me. We are sideways trading. You guys can see that we had this big momentum wave. It got weaker and weaker. Money flow is flat. Tight RSIs. And then boom. Look. Got that pop, and we ended up taking out 94. I think we could do something like that. We come right on up to, we could technically get a pump all the way up towards 80. How bad do these do the bulls just want to short squeeze these guys? But again, money flow could just get flat. Momentum's getting weaker to the downside. We maybe see one more. Tight RSIs. Tight RSIs. Boom. And then it breaks out and just crushes everybody. And then you got all the boneheads thinking that we're so back. Oh my gosh, we're so back. I can't wait to see all these. The Twitter feed's going to be going crazy saying we're so back. We're not so back. Bitcoin's in a bear market. You know, not until we really get above 90, 97K, man, and hold this thing. I'd like to see us get above 94 and try to hold. If we came up here like that and tried to hold, and this thing was to get back in line to something like this, I'd say, you know what? Let's entertain something. We came up like that and tried to entertain something. This doesn't happen. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. All right, let's get back to our... Look, it's coming up. It's still climbing. USDT dominance is still climbing. I love the way the money flow is coming up on the 4, 5, and 6 hours towards the green. It sure is. Look at that 6 hour. Absolutely. Momentum waves are getting weaker and weaker to the downside. Money flow's curving up. RSIs, man. Again, these things are tight. The move's coming. Another big move's coming. The whole war and stuff like that with the whole war with Iran. Guys, who knows? Last time we entered into a war, they said, 2-3 months for, Ukraine and all that. I don't know, man. Ukraine and Russia, we're going on 4 years. I don't know how long this thing's going to last. I was inside of a good trader spaces today, and some people were saying, hey, man, that this thing can get really bad and really ugly. But no matter what, we stick to the technicals. All right? No matter what, we need to stick to the technicals. We stick to the support. We stick to the resistance. We stick to the fib levels. If we get blown out and our stop losses get hit and a break of structure, who cares if we say, it was Wintermute, it was Jane Street, it was the president. Guys, the fact is that the structure was broken and you got stopped out. Who gives a fuck about what the reason was if we get a break of structure? So don't let all of these news bits cloud your mind of TA and structure. Stick to the discipline, stick to the charts. Everything else is just a bunch of noise. Stick to the structure. All right? Part of my language. Come on, Biddy. Come on down. All right, guys. We got over 100 of you guys. We got 60 likes. Let's keep it rolling, guys. We got over 100 of you guys watching on YouTube. We got 40 over on X. All we're waiting for, guys, this is mid chop. You're not going to take the position here. By the time we come down here, you could be in a massive loss. We wait, get that one little nasty, ugly candle. One more drop. We said USDT dominance could be coming up to this resistance. Let's see. This is the only trade that we have for the night. I have been scalping like this for 2 years straight. 2 years straight. Have not changed. Are you ready for this? I can count on one hand how many swing trades I took in 2025. I took 5. 5 swing trades. And the reason being is Bitcoin kept putting in at the beginning of, so you ready, from November 6th going into February, March, Bitcoin went from 60, 70, 90s. We went into the hundreds. And then remember, Bitcoin was chilling, man, between 100 and 110. Solana was at 160. And I have all of this documented, guys. I have all of these trades documented on my X. I told everybody Solana, XRP was at like 290s. It liked playing at 290s. Solana was at 172s. And I told everybody, guys, everybody long the snot out of this stuff, dude. Long everything. The fact that we have a Bitcoin over 100 grand and these altcoins are chilling. And again, I'll take swing trades when momentum is on our side. There's a difference, you guys, when I say momentum's on our side. Bitcoin touched 100, 110,000 for the first time. Exciting. Everybody's in. Everybody's going. Everybody, let's go get robbed. They don't know they're about to get robbed, but they, everyone starts piling in. So I'll ride that momentum. So I took insanely big longs on Solana, AVAX, Chainlink, XRP, and I think what was one other one that we did, Cranksters. I think it was BNB. But I only took like 5 swing trades. And what do I mean by a swing trade? I was in that position for a week, and then it was all over. Remember how Solana went from 172, 186, 205, 206, and I said, hey, guys, the last TP on this thing is going to be 216. Well, what did we go up to? 216, and then this thing just rolled completely over. Scalping is so much better. You can sleep at night, not worry. That's, dude, I don't sit in these trades, dude. I don't sit in these trades. What's dominance doing? I see dominance getting ready to come down. This is I still consider this mid chop, guys. I want this lower, dude. Come on, dominance, squeeze up. I want Bitcoin to give me one. See how we've got these nasty candles? Look at these nasty looking ones like this. This nasty looking one like this. See what I'm saying? Let this thing squeeze, man. Give me one more nasty. Give me that nasty candle, man, and then we can take something. Or at least try to anyways. Every time you swing, well, if you're going to swing trade, dude, let me just explain something. If you're going to swing trade in this market, you better set the hooks. There's a difference between seeing $60,000 the first time in 2 years. There's a difference. If you're going to swing trade and we're coming down like this, and you say, you know what, psychological 60, 62s, these are the swing trades. Those are, you know what I'm saying? But you got to sit in these bad boys. My problem is, excuse me, I don't like being in this thing and then it round trips and comes up and it just, there's so much noise between here. Look at this. This thing's going to, dude, with what I'm trading with and my style, I don't like this, dude. I don't like that this thing comes all the way up and then retraces completely, and I got to sit in this thing and watch it just... I don't do that, dude. That's round tripping like crazy. I don't like that. All right. What is... This song is horrible. Oh, man, dude. Is this thing going to roll over? See, if I was to take a trade right now, dude, I'd have to do way more lower leverage. That way, if this thing came down, I can juice the leverage and pack in my margin. If this thing isn't going to come like up to the top, you know how it did it right here? Kind of just climbed up right here and then rolled completely over. man. I was gonna try to take it, man, but it didn't come down again. Now it's just a little too high price for me, man. Come on, man. You know. All right, we'll take it. I'm gonna take it, guys. See if I don't get smoked real quick here. I'm gonna start it off here with a milli. Let's see what happens here. What am I gonna lose if we come down to the bottom? If I can layer in the other couple. That's what I'm saying, man. I really wanted this thing to come on down into here, but let's see. What are we going to lose if it comes down to that level? What is that? 67, 820s. 67, 820s. We'll be down right around 4K, which is about 1%. And we can layer in. All right. Well, I'm down about $500 right now. We're down like just a tad. I'll show you guys. I really wanted it a little bit lower, but if it comes down here, I could layer in a little bit more. We took about $1 million. I've got $1 million on the books right now. Start off with $1 million. We got another 172. Hold on, no, we don't. We got a total of 270, 272 to add in. We'll layer in more if we got to, if we need to, but we're gonna take it. Yeah, I'm gonna start off small right in here, man, because I don't mind taking three piece, and then I'll end up taking that loss if we completely break through. So let's see what happens here. Got to keep an eye on dominance, though, guys. We got to keep an eye on dominance. Oops. Here we go. We can see there. Yeah, we'll take a milli. We'll put a milli in. We'll just do a milli at a time. We'll just, we're not going to lose more than 5, 6 total. But we got to watch dominance, man. So let's see what happens here. We got a milli on the books. Let's keep an eye on dominance. We really would. Now I'm a little biased because I want dominance just to completely roll over. I want dominance just to come on down. Biddy or dominance, come on down. Bitcoin, go on up. We're in the thick of it now. All right, we in it. So got a little starter position. Got to see what we got here. We got over 150 of you guys watching right now. Let's see. Let's check the likes real quick. Wow, how many likes we got? 69. We got to get to a hundo. We got to get to 1 million likes. Yeah, longed. This was a long, man. We've been talking about this for a while. I wanted it to come down more, man, but took a little. Let's see what happens here if this thing pops up. And again, I keep saying it too. This could be mid chop, man, but at least we're closer to the bottom than we are the top. If this is a local bottom, which we have multiple touches, we got to see if this is going to hold. But ultimately, just real quick too, your guys' better position is going to be this guy right in here on this line. Let's see if dominance can come up, roll over, or if it just rolls straight over now. I don't know what he said either. Gates, he's like, I got a limit order for Begotten of the Range. Be right back.
You're not entertained. Didn't think you would ever believe in it. No, see you cause nothing no dreams. Do I need a touch you? Do I just need sleep? Cause I've been up for almost 3 weeks. Who you think you got to me? All you did was use me round and round we go.
What do we got, cranksters? What are we up? A couple G's? What do we got? Yeah, look at that. We got $2,000 in profit already. Come on, Biddy. Give us a little bit more. Let's look at USDT dominance. What we really want to see dominance do right now, guys, is just roll straight over, just like it did right up in here. Just roll over. Roll over, boy. Roll over. And there we go. We got almost 3 G's on the books here. 3 G's on the books here. See, and I probably would have done $1.5 million. If we would have came all the way down, though, if we would have came all the way down, probably $1.5 million, 2 million. We've been up 5-6 G's. But this is a good scalp. Let's see if no, I ain't got no altcoin trade, dude. I can't get into no altcoin with $1 million scalps, bro. I gotta trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, something with big boy money in it, man. You're not putting no $1 million into AVAX, dude, and getting smoked. No, thank you. There we go. Come on. Give me one more big dropperoni. Queso. Almost 3 G's. Let's go. First little hurdle here. We could probably take it, man, if we wanted to. We could probably take it. I don't trade, dude. I'm not trading altcoins, bro. I'm not doing it. Sometimes I'll take Solana and XRP and BNB and Hyperliquid. I'll trade Hyperliquid. I like hype. Trade some hype. And again, guys, we walked through. You guys, if you're just joining us, this video is almost an hour. We walked through exactly how we found our range. We found dedicated entries, highs and lows. We waited for price action to come to us. When price action came to us, we execute. That's right. Here we go. What do we got here, man? We got almost 3 G's on the books here. 3 G's. I guess I can take 3 G's. We've been live for about an hour. We really want to see dominance just roll over right in here, dude. Dominance, come on down, man. If this thing just drops right now, this is going to get a nice big pop. Get us up to $5,000, man. Get us up to 5K, boy. There's no way you short. You do not short. Didn't you just hear our boy Casper? Me? You long support, you short resistance. Absolutely not, dude. This was not going to be a short. Absolutely not. All right. What do we got? 3,300 bucks, guys. I mean, I could take 3,300. I mean, ooh. I could even take 2,700, 2,500. That's a lot of money, man. I'm looking at dominance real quick. Is it going to pop? Yeah, 3Gs. Come on up. There we go. 68. Nah, I don't mind. Oh, come on, dominance. Roll over right here, dude. Roll over, man. We'll take it, dude. I don't mind. Made a quick 2Gs, guys. $2,000. I mean, we're up almost 3,500 bucks. This thing comes down again, dude. I could take it again. Quick 2Gs. I'll take the quick 2Gs. We did pretty good. 2Gs, 11K today. So that's almost 13 grand. 13K for the day. Good stream. Good stream. The invalidation, dude. Well, I started off on a smaller position on the scalp. The invalidation of the scalp, dude, was going to be down here. You wanted to wait really for the bottom of this range. We took it because I saw USDT dominance rolling over. 1K on fees, dude. I don't complain about the fees, brother. On this particular account, because I've done. Yeah, the fees are the fees, dude, but I'll take my $2,000. Let me just explain something here to you, bro. Look. I've saved over $84,000 in fees. My monthly trading volume's over 200 million. VIP 4 on this particular account, but the whole Coliseum gets VIP 3. You're gonna have a fee like that, dude. You're gonna have $1 million. Doesn't matter, bro. You pay the fee. I just made $2,000. Dude, I don't even look at the fees, bro. Just keep it good. It's like taxes. You just pay them. You just pay them, and you just keep rolling on, baby. There's another scalp. I'm gonna keep making all this money. I ain't looking at it, dude. I ain't turning back. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. I don't do that, man. Just keep it rolling, dude. When you start trading $1 million, you should see you think $1,000 is a lot of fees. Wait till you see that $5 million position. You know, it just is what it is, bro. No, I mean, I don't chase the, and that's the other thing too, dude. Did you see that I limited out, dude, on that order? I limited out, dude. So if I would have marked it out right there, it'd be a little bit worse. You know what I mean? But dude, it was a good scalp, man. Made almost 2,300 bucks. I mean, we were up to 3,500. We were going to see if it was going to pop or not. It was a great scalp, man, for a good Scalp and Chill, man. Again, I wasn't going too aggressive. We didn't get the exact entry that we really wanted. You know, this is why I said on that little move right there, if we would have actually came down to the big boy entry, I wouldn't have had a problem sizing up even bigger. You know, like this right in here. Excuse me. Coming down into like this right in here. If we would have come down into here, probably would have done $1.5 million, 2 million. Stops underneath. Let this thing ride, and then boom, this would have been probably 10 G's. But great trade, man. It was a great scalp, guys. This thing can probably squeeze a little higher. It's fighting right now. You want to keep, if you're still in the trade, you really want to keep an eye on dominance. I bet you dominance right now is getting a little pop. So if this thing pops, Bitcoin's going to end up rolling over. And that's really, guys, I walked through, this is a 1 hour long video, very simple to understand. We started off the stream saying strategy, scalping, structure, ranges, education, time in the chart to find out where these ranges are, execution. We jumped into the stream. We were able to see on a clean chart right at the beginning of the stream. I said, guys, boom, we understand we need a range to scalp. We find our range. Bang, bang. Ranges consist of multiple touches. Multiple touches tell us where our entries are. All right? Short, long, short, long, short. Now, I did say I would prefer this to come down, but dominance did not come down all the way to our level, to the upside. We wanted dominance to come up to the top and get the big rejection. And again, look how close we were from here to here and here to here. Perfectly synced up. Perfectly synced up. I don't use BTC dominance. It's USDT.D up on top. Look at this. USDT.D. And we were able to take the scalp, guys. So we had our... Now, again, since we're going to counter trade Bitcoin to dominance, USDT tether, we found our support and resistances, our Bitcoin range. We then go to the same thing. Same range. You can see, beautiful. There's our dominance range, USDT dominance. Look at what happens when Bitcoin came up on the first touch. So look at the time, 11:20 for this one. 11:20 was right here to begin it. Okay, 11:20 on the time was right here. All right. When this thing dumped, this was the beginning of this range. Now look at this time, 14:20. Let's see. Hold on. Where's 14:20 at? Yeah, right here. That's what it's because of their inverse. My bad. So look at this. Look at the time frame right here. If I move this, look at this. Look at it. Look at the time. 14:20 right here on this red candle. 14:20. This came down to support. 14:20. 14:20. This came up to resistance. Bang, bang. This came up to resistance. This came down to support. The moment it got rejection, it came down, came up. This is how we scalp, baby. Yeah, dude. Simple trading is the best trading. Simple trading is the best trading. And so I'm reading, do you just primarily use support for scalping? Absolutely. Support and resistance. It's all I need. Give me a nice little range. This is why I say this, guys. I don't care about Bitcoin's massive moves. I own a ton of Bitcoin. I don't plan on selling it. Right now is the time to buy Bitcoin. So I can't just be sitting here thinking, oh man, I want to just buy a bunch of Bitcoin. If I buy a bunch of Bitcoin right now, dude, I don't plan on selling it till we get at least back over 100 and 110, 120s. We start getting into those 200s. You see what I'm saying? I can't think that way. What I need to do is I need to find my range. I need to scalp it. I need to trade it. Call the police because we're about to steal some tether. Betty ain't got no legs. All right. Good scalp. Miguel, do you only trade when there's possible ranges formed? Yes. Unless we look at the trade from this morning that I gave in the Coliseum. This trade right here. Oops, right here. Made 11 grand this morning. All right, another clean scalp came down. This 11K right here from this morning. Let's go over here to the Coliseum real quick, and I will show you guys how I do it. All right, give me just a second. Let's go to the Coliseum. Here you go. All right. We go over here to, can you guys see it? Oh, no, hold on. There you go. Here's the Coliseum, guys. We go right over here to Crank's, CryptoCrank's live feed. All right, I break down the scalping rules. We come up to right here where we posted the trade. Specifically said right in here, guys, let's see if Biddy can get a bounce here. This was originally the 786. I said next up is the 786. I'm long. I am long. All right. We did the trade updates. Boom. Took our entries, had our exits. That's all she wrote, baby. That's all she wrote. And I told everybody too, yes, it could rip higher. Yes, it can run higher. Yes, this is TP1. I typically like to take 75% out on my scalps. So again, remember when I tell you guys, I don't trade the market I want, I trade the market I have. So if I have my range and I'm in at that bottom of that range or the top of that range, instead of me asking for a larger move, I size up. This is what I've taught myself over the years while I was trading with 5,000, 30,000, 40,000. Now $500,000. I understand that my expectations of the trade are from here to there. I don't want an extra move. I don't hope, can we get a big old runner? I hope it goes and hits the gas on me. Dude, hope is not a strategy. Hope's going to get you wrecked. I size up. I get into the right position. When I'm in the chips, I'm out. And I do that, and I do that, and I do that, and I do that, and I do it so many times. And you guys are too. I promise you guys are a win away, man, from making it happen for you. I promise you. But it's only going to happen fast for you if you are disciplined. That's the only way to do. Discipline decides who eats, man. Point blank. Capiche? Makes sense? Makes sense. Does that make sense? Good trade. We're up a couple G's already. Let's go back here. What's dominance doing, guys? What is dominance doing? It was a great trade. I hope you guys got a piece. If you guys just jumped into the Coliseum, All right, yeah. If you guys, my bad. I was reading this messages real quick here. Nice. Look at these trades, man. Beautiful trades, man. I'm seeing everybody posting them. Beautiful, beautiful trades. ID verifications. Everybody that just joined tonight, you guys are going to be able to learn how to scalp with me, do the Scalp and Chills, get all the education, understand the 4-stage strategy. I'm going to be hounding every single person for you guys to sign up to zoomex. You're going to trade with me. We're going to do this many, many times this month, the rest of the year. We're going to be so active in the chat, but you are going to be trading with me underneath the same roof. It is no longer pay to trade. It is trade to stay. Point blank. No UIDs, I kick you out. Bye. Don't need you. Somebody needs you, just not me. Let's check out. We've been streaming, guys, for over an hour now, hour and 10. No. You could just go right. Hey, have to talk to you if you have a minute on an invalidation short scalp. Monroe. You have to learn to pay yourself. Choppy markets will eat you alive. I'm in the state of. I don't know what state I'm in. You gonna hop back in? Everyone thinks that I'm Italian. I'm a Guido, but I'm not a Guido. I'm a Mexican. I'm looking at this real quick here. Let's look at the likes real quick, guys. See where we're at. See if we're going to be doing a quick giveaway. 84. Yeah, I'm a gosh dang frajole. I'm buying me a house in Florida, the greatest country on earth, Florida. For real, though. Great stream, guys. We have, we got 88. I'm going to put a 2-minute timer because I've already been streaming, dude. I'm going to put a 2-minute timer on. We get to 100, we'll give 100. We gave away $600 the other night, all right? I gave away $600 to 3 different cranksters in the Coliseum. All right. Pretty nice out here in Florida. Super nice. I just got back from Florida, baby. Yeah. EJ36 or E36 Pro Jet, he was one of our winners. He was all happy, man. These guys were all happy. It's cool. Super, super cool. And then after this, I'm going to verify all of our new members' UIDs. We'll get all of this done. So, yep. Let's see how many we got. I was going to put a 2-minute timer on. We got 91. All right, I'm going to do the 2-minute timer right now. 2 minutes is on the clock. It's trade to stay. It is trade to stay. Nope. I'm counting the likes on YouTube. So that means if all you guys want to jump on over to the YouTube, man, you guys need to get on over. We got 93. 93 with 1:15 to go. $96. Oh, man. We got 1 minute to go. Let me show you, dude. $96. You guys got the timer, man. We got 45 seconds, baby. 96. Nope, somebody unliked. They're screwing you guys. Oh, man. 98. 98. We're at 100. All right. With time to spare, keep them coming. All right. Everybody needs to start hitting it, dude. Give me over 100, dude. I want to make sure they stick. Somebody was out there trying to screw you guys. Time's up. We got 103. All right, guys. We're going to do a giveaway, all right? We're going to do a $100 giveaway. $100. $100 giveaway. All right? So let me get the chat pulled up here. Good job, guys. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Make sure to get inside of the Telegram, guys. I will be live tomorrow in the Coliseum in the morning, and we're going to rinse and repeat. All right. All right. Let's show the cranksters the money, baby. Let's show the cranksters the money. Good job. You guys deserve it, man. You guys deserve it. All of you guys do. And all of you guys deserve to learn how to, all of you guys deserve to be scalping, growing those accounts, having the right expectations, the discipline. It is, it's you guys deserve it. Just understand that, but also understand that you're putting your money on the line. You must play by the rules. And how well can you play by the rules? Don't interfere, man. So with that being said, I have the YouTube popped up. Let's go over here to this screen. And we are going to do the giveaway here, all right? So everybody start spamming the chat with a whole bunch of ones. Let me stand up here. Raise my desk real quick. Everybody start hitting the ones, baby. I want to see some serious spams. I need a bunch of them. There we go. Now you guys can see it. We got ones being spammed. All right. Perfect. Serious amounts of ones, all right? So you guys are going to be able to see it as well. We have, hold on here. We got the ones. Is this thing showing? It is showing. Okay, cool. So hold on. Bam. We got the ones rolling. Here we go. Keep the ones spamming. Spam. We're going to do this. Ready? Here we go. I'm waiting for the delay. Spam. Blow it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Half. 2001 milliseconds. Go. All right. I got one right here. I just clicked on Solanator. Man, right between both my mods, baby. Right between both my mods. I swear. Watch, one of my mods are going to end up getting it too, man. One of my mods is going to end up getting it. We got Solanator 5044. Solanator 5044. Let me write this down, dude, because we did this last time. Solanator 5044. Solanator. Meanator 5044. Congratulations, dude. Welcome to the Coliseum. Congratulations, dude. Welcome to the Coliseum. Super cool, man. You just won. Dude, that's awesome. Super cool. Let's see here. Let's get the music going again. Solanator. Now, the only way that this works, guys, got to be in the Coliseum. I need to have a UID. I can transfer it right over to your account. We're only going to do one giveaway today, guys. One giveaway tonight, guys. Great stream. Get inside of the Coliseum. I will be live tomorrow morning. All right. I will be live tomorrow morning, and we'll be live inside of the Coliseum, and we're gonna trade tomorrow again. All right, guys. Everybody get into the Coliseum. Everybody do the Coliseum, okay? I will see you guys in the Coliseum. I need to make sure, dude. Solanator 5044. You need to get in. I don't see you inside of the Coliseum, buddy. I hope you guys really enjoyed the stream. We went over a lot of alpha. I'm Mountain Standard Time. It's 8:15 right now, so I'll be live tomorrow by 7:30, 8 o'clock. All right? 7:30, 8 o'clock. Solanator. Everybody needs to be inside of the Coliseum, man, or you're not going to get the giveaway. So, with that being said, Cranksters, you all have an absolute wonderful night. What a great stream. We smacked another live Scalp N CHill. Tons of just packed alpha for you guys, man. Packed alpha. So, you guys have a wonderful night. I will see you guys. Tomorrow morning.
Who are we? Pranksters! Where are we? The Coliseum! What do we do? Execute! A united attack!